I don't know. Ethereum's a tough one because of the gas fees. Um, once it gets to the bull market again, will those gas fees just be outrageous like they were last time? And it gets so expensive to transact.
Let's get optimistic here. Let's get bullish. Ewok is aboard the bull ship now. If you look back at our past streams, he wasn't for a little while. He's full bull mode now. Okay, he's ready for the bull market. And we're going to talk about our top of the bull market price calls for some of the biggest tokens or any ones that interest us. So we're not talking this year. We already kind of talked about that. We both agree the BTC could likely get into the 40s this year, maybe hit up to 50K. But your realistic opinion, I'm not going to tell you to go optimistic, pessimistic. Just what do you think is going to happen, Ewok, with Bitcoin in this bull cycle? And for anybody new, 2024, 2025, that's when we're really expecting this bull cycle to be, maybe spill a little bit into 2026. What do you think we could be looking at as a high for BTC, knowing that many people thought we were going to get to a six-figure Bitcoin in the last cycle? We double topped at about 69K, and that's the all-time high. So where do you think we're going to be heading for BTC this bull market?
The full top, you mean?
The full top, yeah, a couple years down the road here.
Yeah. I think I'm going to throw the number 147 out there. 147,000. I think we could. That's about almost a 2x, a little over a 2x from the last high. And this one we did about a 3.5. So I could see a 2x this time. So yeah, about 146, 147 is my guess.
I'm pretty much right there with you. Yeah, I could see, I would definitely expect a 2x off of the highs, but that neighborhood should tell you, and it's something that we've talked about too. That's why I don't really prefer to have any allocation to Bitcoin anymore. I mean, it's just not, if you are full blown crypto or somebody that's really looking for life changing gains and life generational wealth, I don't think it can be done with Bitcoin anymore, unless you're starting obviously with a very sizable clip,
right?
And are okay with, from this point right now, that'd be like a 5x or something. Which, hey, I mean, that's terrific
from right here. Yeah, that'd be a 5x, 4.9.
Right.
That's what I was just calculating.
Yeah. So that's still great. I mean, if you're comparing it to 30 years of the stock market, which is like 8%, or like, I mean, I think it takes 10 years for a 2x if you just look at like standard stock market returns. So we're talking about a 5x in 2 years from this point right now. So, yeah, so that's it for Bitcoin. I mean, you're not going to see either of us really holding any in our portfolio, but hey, if you still want to and you're in crypto, more power to you. That's totally fine. Ethereum now. Now, this to me is a really interesting one because, again, I do think ETH is interesting because, everybody loves it. Everybody's obsessed with ETH. This is real. The last cycle was a big DeFi cycle, a big ETH cycle. We got, full-blown boners on Vitalik, which I know you didn't ever see before until a couple of weeks ago. We got Vitalik out on dates right now. We got all kinds of crazy stuff happening with ETH and the Shanghai and blah, blah, blah. So what are you thinking? Does ETH start to slow down this cycle with it being its third cycle now? Old people are going to start to think, hey, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're going to group them in there together. Maxis won't, but, some people will. So what do you think? I mean, are we just looking at like a 10K? That would only be about a 2x for ETH. Remember, it only got to about 4,800. There's a lot of people out there that are just throwing that 10K figure around, and I don't think they're realizing that only is a 2x from the last high. So what do you think, Ewok?
Well, it's a 2.5x. I think it was about 4,400 was the top.
No, it was almost 5K. It was almost 5K. Yeah, like 4,800. I know because I bought it. So yeah, you trust me. It was definitely like 4,800. Yeah.
All right. Maybe not on Coinbase. It didn't hit that, but okay. Because I was just looking at the chart here. It looks like the top on here was about 40. Oh, there's 48. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So I don't know. Ethereum's a tough one because of the gas fees. Once it gets to the bull market again, will those gas fees just be outrageous like they were last time? And it gets so expensive to transact. that the network really kind of just slows down. I don't know. You almost want to see a 3.5x, maybe up to 12 or 15,000, I think. Um, but then again, the gas cost, they have to do something to fix that, or I don't see it getting that high. I mean, that's their kind of Achilles heel there is the gas. So if they
Right.
can address that and fix the issues, then I could see it running up to 15,000. But we might be at that point where it's approaching its top of the S curve as well. And we only get 10, 11 out of it.
hexpassiveincome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand Hex and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description, and sign up to Hex Passive Income today.
It would be a letdown for people. I think it really would. I think people are really expecting something out of it, and they're going to be in for a rude awakening these next couple of years. I think when they
Yeah.
realize that you're not going to see those same gains anymore. I mean, we've seen ETH go from $30 to $4,000.
Yeah.
There's been crazy gains on in the past, but it's just not going to last forever. I mean, it still is one of the most popular platforms in crypto, obviously holds lots of different transactions and
Yeah.
people build on top of it all the time. So much so that people have to build other layers on top of ETH. I do think it definitely surpasses 10K. I think being safe, I would probably say about 15K. There
Okay.
was a time when I thought it would probably go to 20K before. I think it could. I definitely think it could happen, but I'm with you. Yeah, like the gas fees, all these kind of, whether you want to call them competitors or helpers of ETH, and these layer twos and other layer ones that people can build on and stuff. But people still know Ethereum. People still
Yeah.
want Ethereum. And I think there's probably going to be enough old money to get it into that 15K range anyway. So I'm gonna say around 15K for ETH probably at this point.
Yeah. Fair enough. I remember when Hex launched, one Ethereum was about $80.
Yeah.
So, and that was, the end of 2019. So, and again, if either of our predictions are right, we're between only a 5 and a 7x from here. So interestingly enough, that our tops from right here for both Bitcoin and Ethereum are really only about a 5x.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, and it really gives you perspective because a lot of these other tokens that we talk about on here, primarily Hex, have a lot of room to run. I mean,
Yeah.
all you have to do, you rotate out from Bitcoin and Ethereum into some of these other coins, and from where we are even right now, I think you'd be actually, I would say, conservative to predict a 20x on a lot of these, and more so be looking at about a 30x as we get into the bull market. But